between Australia and Pakistan in the World Series Cup. Australia on 7 points and Pakistan on 3. And for Pakistan to have a chance of making the finals, they must beat Australia today. That points table has West Indies skating away in the lead and the other two teams fighting it out for the bid to see which one will go in alongside them in the best-of-3 finals. The players out today, and a tragedy for Australia in that Rodney Marsh is injured and Jeffrey Lawson has a back problem. They both go out, but a good chance for young Dean Jones, a young cricketer for whom I have a lot of time. Tom Hogan comes in as well, and for the Pakistanis, Tahir Nakash goes out and Mohsin Khan is in. Conditions very good at the Adelaide Oval. A beautiful day, gusty breeze might have been the only thing that would cause problems for the players, and a crowd expected of around about 27,000 people. We pick up play now in the third over. No wicket for 2. Rashid Khan is coming in to bowl to Kepler Wessels. Your commentators Ian Chappell and Frank Tyson.
Ijaz at third man, makes a good save there. 2 to Wessels, and Australia none for 4 after 3 overs. It's a good shot there from Steve Smith, picking up the short delivery and crunching it away over square leg.
Just what the doctor ordered and what the crowd want. Because Australia are off to a fairly sluggish start, and they can't afford to let the overs tick by without picking up the runs. They really have to look for runs more than they are doing at the moment, and Smith very quick to pick up on that shorter delivery.
Good shot from Smith, picks the gap nicely. And it's only a short boundary out there. The second boundary this morning, and both of them going to Steve Smith.
He's really having to put up with a pretty ordinary attack. I'll be very happy with the way things are going. Oh, and that one fumbled and thrown away down further towards the boundary. You can see up there, Kepler Wessels has faced 31 balls for his 5. That's very slow. Well, that's a better shot through extra cover there. That's a wide ball outside off stump, and Wessels smashing it away. Well, that's the one place he's going to have no trouble hitting the ball. He's in position for that shot prior to the ball leaving the bowler's hand. Oh, good shot. That might be 6. Way down towards square leg. And into the fence down there, so only 4. But nicely picked up there by Steve Smith. Australia no wicket for 38.
That shout there came, I think, from Abdul Qadir. For one moment thought he might have been through Steve Smith's defence. His man out at the point, Madassa. He's round a little straighter than squarish point. Is more a deep cover.
And a gusty breeze today for Qadir to bowl into, and he just hasn't quite got his length. Shot and dropped out at mid-wicket. That was hit with tremendous power, that. Madassa has a shortish delivery. Smith was in perfect position and hit it to the right of Javed Miandad, who couldn't hold on to this hot chance. Could be buys. This was going for the sweep. Must have got a touch to it. Umpire Peter McConnell just saying there, where the question was asked by the bowler, whether Kepler Wessels laid a bat on it. Getting through the pads of Bari.
Smith's looking for 2, but he's going for go. Oh, that was A very good piece of running there from Steve Smith. That ball was almost in the outfielder's hands there.
26 overs remaining for the Australians. So it's essential that one of these two players out there now goes on and gets a big score. Spin in that one. Ejaz, the off-spinner. I don't think we've seen him turn a ball like that so far this tour. In fact, the last boundary scored 12 overs ago by the Australians.
Must be close. Depends if Ejaz had slipped in the top spinner there.
And this is what happens when you peg down. A little bit frustration keeping into the Australians' play. Smith hit in line, but the fact that he was well forward with that front pad would have thrown the doubt into the umpire's mind.
No doubt about that one, giving himself room for the stroke. And Steve Smith has gone. Bowled by Ejaz. He's bowled an interesting over so far. The first ball spun a mile. Then an appeal for LBW, and then bowling Steve Smith.
And a good bowling change by Javed, taking Kadir off and bringing Ejaz on. And as Richie Beno mentioned, a good over, which indicates that there's plenty of spin out there. So Australia losing their first wicket down with 70 runs on the board, nearly at the halfway mark.
Ejaz to Vessels.
Swept in the air and picking the gap to bring up Vessel's second boundary. Vessel's showing a lot of aggression, but he's hitting the ball in the air quite a bit in the last couple of overs. Rather fortunate to just avoid Javed on that occasion. Again, Vessel's going over the top. Azim Raja out of deep mid-wicket. Salim. It's Mosen, in fact, at mid-wicket. And that brings up the 100 for Australia.
And the 50 for Kipler Vessels. The 31st over. Vessels 50, Richie 5. It's 1 for 99 for the scoreboard. And Vessels patient 50.
That's a fine straight drive from Greg Ritchie. He's hit another seagull, and the seagull is in a bit of strife there. Greg Ritchie picks up 2 runs. It's 1 for 101. Well, the seagull is okay, a little stunned, I would say. He's not moving too well, not able to get off the ground. A few of his mates come back to check and see if he's okay. He's not moving too well yet. And that'll be a long chase. Could easily pick up 4 here. And Vessels goes back for the 4th.
Good running and the crowd coming alive here at the Adelaide Oval as the Australians push off the 32nd over. It's a sweeping fine, got hold of that nicely.
It's away safely. Nadasa is the man at mid-wicket. The seagull is away. He's shaken off the effects of that blow from Greg Ritchie and quite wisely decided to get the hell out of the Adelaide Oval. Must be much safer places than that. He's gone out into the gardens out the side. I think he'll be a lot safer out there. Wrongen. Vessels picks that. And he gets just enough timing to take it into the boundary. So Australia starting to get on top of this spin attack. move along to 114.
First 95 deliveries, hit 4 boundaries. 26 runs scored in the last 4 overs by Kepler Vessels.
Oh, and he's got him. Clean bowled him. Kepler Vessels hitting over the top of a well-flighted Yorker. And Ijaz has picked up his second wicket.
Yes, a fine piece of bowling. He was prepared to throw the ball up. Entice Kepler Vessels down a fraction. Drifted in and spun away as he hit across the line of flight. And that's the end for Kepler Vessels. A bad time to get out when you've occupied the crease for 33 overs. Out for 61. And it's 2 for 115.
And off the bottom of the bat, away past first slip. Richie running very hard, and Hughes should get back for the 4th. 4-all run.
Greg Ritchie faces Ijaz. And out of deep square, but it's short of him. Abdul
6 runs have come from this over so far. It's lofted away. The batsmen now are really going for their strokes, as they have to. It's an interesting tussle, this, on the wicket that's showing that it's a little bit receptive to spin. And it spun right the way back then, and Ritchie going for the square cut became the second victim of that sort of a stroke.
Steve Smith was the first. Good delivery, this. Came back a long, long way from outside off stump. Greg Ritchie had his sights on it to punch it away there through cover point. But Australia now 3 for 126.
3 for 129. The not-out batsman, Hughes, 8 off 9 balls. Border 2 off the 4 balls he's faced. Miandad placing his field with great care and precision. He's done a good job, Miandad.
Up into Wasim Bari's face there, I think.
Well, Ijaz is only an off-spinner. Doesn't come through all that quickly, but it took Wasim Bari under the jaw, I think. Like an uppercut. It might have just come off Hughes' pad. The sort of thing that a wicketkeeper hates. The deflection off the pad upwards into the face. Oh, dear.
All right, Wasim Bari's okay. Here's Hughes and Ijaz to bowl. Oh, nicely placed. Beat the fellow rushing in to save the single. Oh, well, now there is one brilliant piece of cricket from Kim Hughes, who placed that ball past the fellow rushing in from square leg, and then a series of little comedies.
And here it begins. Good stroke. Fieldsman dashing in, overruns the ball, has to retreat, pick it up. Meanwhile, the batsmen are in the middle of the wicket. They weren't talking to one another. They want to go again. Now, it's third option. Wasim Bari falls over.
And Hughes has gone. It's good delivery, that. That spun a lot. It looped into the breeze, dropped sharply on Hughes, and then it spun a great deal.
Well, Wasim Bari comes back after that blow to the chin. He gets up off the canvas as Hughes gives Ijaz a charge. The ball spins between bat and pad, and Wasim Bari still retains his composure in spite of that nasty knock and has to come a long way forward to the stumps, but Hughes is so far down the wicket, he's easily out. 4 for 135.
Wayne Phillips takes strike. Abdul Qadir is bowling. That's very, very good running and terrible fielding. They've got 3 out of that, and the ball just went behind square leg. And they were looking for a 4th. That's chaos out there. Javed Miandad is saying, what the hell's going on? Or words to that effect.
2 more to Bordeaux.
And Bordeaux goes. Well, the pressure's getting on to the Australians now. They've lost 5 wickets, and we're only into the 39th over. A sacrifice there of Alan Border's wicket.
It could have happened before this. Phillips 3/4 of the way down the wicket, and Border still undecided, and Border just came home as a matter of formality. Head down, tail down, and he's also back in the pavilion. 5 for 145.
And that one played away forcefully to mid-wicket. Getting back for the second, and a good throw right over the top of the stumps. Going away down to fine leg. And Phillips is flying, so is Dean Jones. Across for 3. A big responsibility on these two. Young Dean Jones playing his first international match, and Wayne Phillips batting out here in front of his home crowd. He'd be trying to rectify that nasty run out, which he was largely responsible for. He's bowled him. Dasa has rolled Wayne Phillips over. It may have been that he got a little inside edge there, dragged the ball back, but Phillips looking to drive down the ground, and he's out bowled by Madassa.
And it hasn't been a good series for Wayne Phillips. Opened up in the first couple of World Series Cup matches and then dragging that one back with a good, healthy inside edge. And Madassa, who's bowled very well in the limited over matches, breaks through. So Wayne Phillips out for 17 off 21 deliveries, and Australia 6 for 163.
Tom Hogan faces Madassa.
Oh, he smashed that. It's going high and down towards the man underneath it. EJ's there. He's caught it. Good catch. No, it's not. It's Raja. Very good catch. That one swinging away from him, and Raja eventually catching it away from his body, about 5 or 6 yards short of the deep mid-wicket boundary.
And Madassa once again picking up another vital wicket. Good catch out there by Raja. Nelly got away from him. He extended himself right at the very last moment, and he caught it safely. Certainly relieved was in Raja. Tom Hogan out, and Australia 7 for 169.
Jones 9 of 18 balls. He's scoring a run every 2 balls. Maguire with him. Oh, he's hit that. What a beautiful shot that was. Down the wicket he went, hit through the line of the ball, and he fairly smashed it through the shins of Kadir, I think it is, at mid-off. Lovely shot.
It was nearly the shot of the day. That one hit right in the middle of the bat. Beautiful shot. Bit of a bad bounce down there for Kadir, but he wasn't too keen to get behind it.
John Maguire faces Rashid Khan.
That's out. Straight to mid-wicket. That one hit very firmly. And Maguire out. Caught Mansour Akhtar at mid-wicket there. A very firmly played whip to mid-wicket.
This Australian innings now falling away dramatically. John Maguire holing out to mid-wicket. And Rashid, his first success of the day. He's bowled very economically, picking up the wicket of John Maguire. So Rashid, immaculate figures, 1 for 16 from 9 overs. Maguire out for 1, Australia 8 for 179.
So to Dean Jones, that one glided away, nice and fine, good shot. The man at fine leg is very square, and he's having to move a long way around, and that's into the boundary. Very good placement there by Dean Jones.
And Bassel just straying onto the leg stump, and delicately played by the youngster.
Oh, good shot. He's hit that up on the up through extra cover, but it's going down to the really long boundary, and so they'll have to settle for 3.
Jones once again finding the gap in the outfield. A very bad piece of fielding. Almost cost Pakistan a boundary there. Salim running not in a straight line, but running in from the boundary. Almost missed that. So Pakistan will have to keep their run rate moving along and win the match today. Once again, Jones has found the gap, and he'll bring up another boundary, his third.
That was beautifully played. He charged. It was short. He flipped it back to the square, rolled the wrist, and hit that beautifully. And Dean Jones winning a lot of fence here at the Adelaide Oval.
Madassa bowling the last over. Jones lofting onto the onside, and once again he's found the gap, and that's his fourth boundary.
Well played, Dean Jones. Very strong on the onside as he is on the offside when driving, but he whipped that away nicely, and not only did he hit it well, but he placed it. That brings up to 200 for Australia. And Jones here playing very sensibly, scoring over a run per ball faced, and that's very important.
19 runs have come in the last 2 overs. And a fine shot from Jones as he goes over the top of mid-off. And they'll be looking to run at least 3. Rosen gets the ball back in pretty smartly. 3 it is, and a very good flurry at the end there from Dean Jones. He remains not out 40. Hogg not out 6. 13 extras. And Australia 8 for 210 at the end of their 50 overs.
Well, in the end, that turned out very well for the Australians, mainly due to that fine little innings by Dean Jones right at the end. 40 in just 33 balls faced, a tremendous effort from a young man playing in his first international game. The rest of the card for Australia was a mixed affair. Vessels did well up the top in the end, and Steve Smith, as his partner, finally battled through, and their opening stand paved the way for the later batsmen to do pretty well. Dean Jones came in right at the end, and the Pakistan bowlers must have thought at one stage they were going to dismiss them for fewer than 200 runs. The best of the bowlers was Ijaz Faqih with 4 wickets, and Madassa Nazar picked up 2. We pick up play now in the second over. Rackerman is coming in to bowl to Javed Miandad. Your commentators Tony Greig and Keith Stackpole.
Well, that's a beautiful shot. A little bit short there, that ball from Rackerman, and Javed Miandad leaning back, dispatching it over mid-wicket for 4.
That's a great lesson, Tony, how one should play in these early overs. Javed picked up the length beautifully. He's back onto the back foot, and with the field all up, apart from the 2 men out, a perfectly safe shot.
Well, another good shot by Javed, that time flipping it away off his pads. Tom Hogan, the fieldsman there. And so, a real sense of urgency out there. And that's nicely played again into the gap, and will they come back for the second? Yes, they'll have to be quick. Kim Hughes, the fieldsman at mid-wicket. That's beautifully played away, just to the left hand there of the backward square leg, but that ball flying off the middle of the bat. No wicket for 14, Carl Rackerman again. And that one hit straight down the ground, over the top. Beautiful shot by Javed Miandad. These are very interesting tactics by the Pakistanis. All the fieldsmen have to be up bar 2, and we have a third man in fine leg, so there's a lot of vacant space back down the ground.
Some excellent performances turned in by Rodney Hogg in this World Series Cup.
Oh, well played. That one hit straight through mid-wicket there, and the ball rolling away down towards the boundary. 4 more. Well, they're certainly attacking the Australian bowlers. And that one smashed away square as well. I didn't pick it up for a minute. He hit it really firmly, smashed it away for 4. Beautiful shot by Javed Miandad. No wicket for 27.
Both batsmen on 14.
Oh, beautiful shot. Mansour smashing that one away through extra cover. Javed, the man there, smashing that one through extra cover for 4. Oh, another short delivery by Maguire. That's bad bowling, and just Javed Miandad dispatching that with all the ease in the world to square leg for 4. So Rodney Hogg again. Saw down the wicket to him, smashes him through mid-off. What a shot. Well, Rodney Hogg getting some punishment here. The ball rolling slowly down towards the boundary. 4 more to the Pakistanis. Oh, good shot. There's no one out there. That'll be 1 bounce 4. Good shot by Javed Miandad. The ball once again just a little short, and Maguire there paying the penalty.
Well, we've said over the last 3 days that this is a good batting wicket. And for the greater part of the 3 days, the batsmen have struggled, but not at the moment, because it's Pakistan in full flight.
Oh, and that one smashed away down to fine leg. Ball bobbing around there, and Javed Miandad coming back for the second. It's a little difficult for Rodney Hogg. Nasty bounce for him.
So 28 runs. Great strike rate, that.
Oh, and that's hit away down to the square leg boundary for 4. Well, Kim Hughes beginning to feel the pinch out there. One of the reasons he's got a problem is Lawson's not playing. But Miandad really is turning it on, and the 50 now up for Pakistan. Well, this one hit straight down the ground. He didn't really middle it, but the fieldsmen have got to be inside the circle there, so anything that clears the circle by any distance at all is going to be safe. 13 runs off that over. Pakistan cruising at no wicket for 54.
Good sensible cricket there from Mansour. Realises that Javed is going along very nicely and just looking to push the ball around, play safely, make sure he doesn't get out. But he didn't miss the opportunity to get back for a second run.
Pakistan 8.2. In that 56 runs, they've hit 10 boundaries. And boundaries have been as scarce as hen's teeth over the last 2 days. It's great to see. Javed Miandad leading from the front.
And he's bowled him. A rather silly shot there from Mansour. Didn't really need to do that. But I guess if you're going to be aggressive, it is very hard to stop the flow of adrenaline.
There's Hogg keeping the ball up at the stumps, and Rodney Hogg with a great strike rate this series was always at the stumps. Hit middle peg. Mansour out for a very valuable and quick scoring 22. Pakistan.
Rackerman bowls to Javed Miandad.
It's high in the air. Tom Hogan going back, and a very good catch. Well taken. A brilliant catch, running the same way as the ball.
The catch of the season, Tom Hogan. Javed Miandad on fire. It took a brilliant catch from Hogan. He went to pull it over mid-wicket. He got high on the splice to the bat, and Hogan took a great catch, running with the flight of the ball into that southerly breeze where the ball was going, and it hung up long enough for Hogan to take a beauty. It's Javed out for 34. It's 2 for 58.
Well, Javed is going the whole way with his policy of aggression. Wasim Raja, the left-hander, comes in at number 4. They say fortune favours the brave. Certainly did on that occasion. Kazim on 2. Wasim Raja yet to get off the mark. 2 for 58. And a good catch there. Well, I suppose he is a catching man when he takes a catch. A very good effort there from Greg Ritchie.
Yes, Kazim Omar working that ball to a backward square leg position, and the man in the catching position, which we've been talking about, got a very forceful shot off the middle of the bat. And Kazim Omar departs and the wheels fall off for Pakistan. 3 for 58.
Rackerman to Madassa.
Well taken there by his replacement, Wayne Phillips. A very, very good catch diving away down the leg side.
And a tremendous catch, that leg side deflection. And Phillips in the air, caught it with both hands, as clear as a whistle. And Pakistan slumped to 4 for 60, but a beautiful catch. It was whipped fine. And Phillips across, took it clean, and a good dismissal for Carl Rackerman, who has struck 3 times. Madassa out for 1, 4 for 60.
Maguire to Mohsin Khan.
Nice deflection. Coming back for the second, I'll have to go quickly. It's the over, 4 runs conceded. It's 4 for 73. Tom Hogan. Deflection off a bit of pad there from Mohsin. 2 runs. Buys. No deflection at all.
Dived away, well fielded. Still managed to get 2. Ritchie doing the fielding there. That may well have gone for 4 had he not got a hand to it. Ritchie diving away and cutting that one off.
Kepler Vessels to Wasim Raja.
Little nudge past the vacant cordon. Wasim Raja. Should run 4 surely. Yes, and Wasim comes back for the 4th. All run. A little deflection, a nice little nudge, that one. 4 for 96, chasing 211 for victory.
Ball played away to square leg, quite middled it, but they'll get 2.
He's gone. One attacking shot he makes. He drives it straight to Kim Hughes at cover, and Kepler Vessel strikes, and it's another wicket fallen. And Pakistan going down the drain in the Benson Hedges World Series Cup competition. Danced down the wicket to Kepler Vessels, didn't get hold of it at all.
Yes, he decided to have a go, hit it over the offside field, but hit it straight to Kim Hughes. And Wasim Raja would be pretty disappointed with his contribution to this match. He normally is a big hitter. That is 17 runs in 66 balls. That's not too good at all. Pakistan 5 for 98.
Salim comes to the crease with his side in trouble at 5 for 98.
It's high in the air. A little false safe away from the fieldsman at deep backward square leg, Rodney Hogg.
As Ian Chappell mentioned, a very good spell of bowling by Tom Hogan. None for 12 from his 8 overs so far. That a little bit in direct contrast to his last appearance for Australia. He was over here at the Adelaide Oval. 37 overs he sent down in the Test match. And Pakistan compiled that big score. Mohsin getting a big 100. He got 1 for 107 on that occasion.
Good shot there from Salim, waiting for the ball to turn and just going with it, guiding it down to third man.
Doesn't look like he's a man who made 200s in the Test series. It's amazing how a batsman's form can desert him, and he's fighting here to try and get a little bit of that touch back.
Oh, and that's got to be close, yes. Umpire Stephen Randall says it's out. It was always pretty straight.
Mosen threw his head back when he was given out, but I don't think there was much doubt about that one. Playing right across the line. The ball seemed to hurry off just a little bit quicker. And catching Mosen right in front. Playing just across it. Wayne Phillips and Kepler Wessels a very confident appeal. So Kepler Wessels does it once again, picking up his second wicket. Mosen Khan out for 19 off 61 deliveries, and Pakistan now 6 for 115. Comparisons after 35 overs. Australia well in front in runs and in wickets. 3 for 126, 6 for 115. And the run rate required from here on in, 6.4 from Pakistan.
Well-flighted delivery there by Hogan, beating both batsman and keeper.
It's an ideal breeze to bowl into from the spinner down at that far end. Nice flight, bit of turn, and just bouncing over the top of the stumps.
And it's almost taken by Kepler Wessels, as Salim mistimes that attempted shot off the back foot.
Kepler Wessels normally a very safe pair of hands, and he'd be disappointed he let this one get away, particularly off his own bowling.
This time they get the single.
Any spinner that can bowl 10 overs and average just around about 2 runs an over. It's been a very good piece of bowling. Wickets taken, not always the guide to a bowler's performance, and this is certainly not the case in Tom Hogan, because he hasn't picked up a wicket.
And there's an appeal there, and that's close as well, yes. Peter McConnell agrees with Tom Hogan and Wayne Phillips, who gave a tremendous shout when that ball hit Salim on the pads.
And a just way to finish off his bowling stint, picking up a wicket with his very last ball, a ball that pitched in line with the middle leg stump, just turned back fractionally. The batsman hit right in line. So Tom Hogan, the end of an excellent spell of bowling, 1 for 22 off 10 overs, and Salim out for 14, and Pakistan now struggling at 7 for 123. They've only got 3 wickets in hand.
Good shot from Ijaz. Border will just cut it off, though. He's very quick around the boundary and a very strong throwing arm.
And Australia doing it well now, 7 for 137 from 43. So the rate really is high required by Pakistan at the moment. What a turnabout after the way they started off. Some excellent bowling figures there. Tom Hogan has turned in an outstanding performance. We've said a couple of times how well Ijaz bowled, and Abdul Qadir on other occasions. Hogan today was quite superb. And Hogg has slipped through now. Pakistan had to get cracking. Abdul Qadir has gone. It's 8 for 137, and Australia not far away from the finals.
Yes, this is certainly the last nail in the Pakistan coffin. Right across the line, the ball hitting middle and off. Abdul Qadir comprehensively bowled by the first ball of Rodney Hogg's new spell. So Pakistan now in all sorts of trouble, 8 down for 137.
Rackerman to Ijaz. Oh, well done, well caught and well bowled by Rackerman. Ijaz goes. That was a good delivery from Kyle Rackerman. Neatly taken by Phillips. Nothing outstanding about the catch, but he gloved it well. Beautifully bowled by Rackerman.
Yes, Kyle Rackerman certainly has bowled well in this match as well. A little bit of movement away off the seam there, an outside edge, and the catch taken by Wayne Phillips. Ackerman was spot on in terms of his length and line, and as a result, he's rewarded by yet another wicket. Ijaz out for 13, Pakistan 9 for 137.
For 140, the sad tale for Pakistan. Top score still Javed Miandad with 34.
And that's it. The end of the innings and the end of the match. And victory for Australia by 70 runs. They're into the finals now against the West Indies, irrespective of what happens to them in the Perth weekend. Well, that was a splendid effort from the Australians in the end. The way Pakistan started off, I thought they really were going to get those 211 runs in the space of just 30 or 32 overs to keep up the run rate and make a big challenge for Australia in Perth. The Pakistan card, top score there, Javed Miandad 34, and the rest fell away for the total of 140. And the bowling figures, Rackerman 5 for 16. My word, he must have gone very close to the player of the match. And a splendid performance there from Tom Hogan, 1 for 22. We've often said how well Abdul Qadir and Ijaz are bowled. Well, Tom Hogan outbowled them here today at the Adelaide Oval. A crowd of 22,758. And the points table in World Series Cup, the West Indies are on 14, Australia on 9, Pakistan 3. And man of the match, well, it wasn't Carl Rackerman. That little pleasure today went to the all-rounder Kepler Wessels, and he made runs and bowled extremely well once again. So the matches now move on to Perth next weekend, a double-header. There's no significance in them as far as the finals are concerned, because the finals now consist of West Indies and Australia, but there'll be plenty of competition in the matches themselves for the financial reward and the confidence booster for Australia if they can only down the West Indies in Perth. We look forward to having you with us in those matches.